Hi, welcome to part 4 of simple linear regression. Again, I'm going to use the same football example, 2014 season for the English Premier League. And it's just an alternative way of looking at points and how it depends on goals. So the part 1 we looked at goals scored, part 3 we looked at goals against, and now we're going to look at goal differences. So again, we just quickly highlight the data, go to charts, scatter, marked scatter, again we can get rid of the legend and we'll get rid of the grid lines. So here we see a slightly different way of how a scatter graph is presented. Now we have negative x values, and these are the total goal differences in which you concede more goals than you actually do score. So those teams that have a negative goal difference are expected to have lower points. And those teams with a higher goal difference, meaning more goals scored as opposed to goals against, have higher points. And that's what we see in the table. So eyeballing the data, higher points, higher positive goal difference, and lower points and a higher negative goal difference, and it's shown here. And again, we see a positive relationship between the two. So again, we can just right click on one of those coordinates, add trend line. You click on options and highlight the two boxes to display the equation and R squared. And again, we have your results. So again, we're going to write A first and then your BX. So A is 53.1 plus BX, and we can get rid of the A that was given as an Excel result. There we have it, your regression and correlation analysis for points on goals differences. In other words, Y on X. The understanding of this equation is that if there was no goal difference, in other words, if the goals scored equals goals against, a team would have approximately 53 points. And we do actually have one team here. We have Swansea City, who has no goal difference, and the points accumulated is 42. The regression analysis has given us a point of 53. So you can see that there's an 11-point difference between the result and the actual outcome for Swansea. Again, regression would not be perfect science in that it wouldn't have perfect predictive power. If it was, all of these points will be on a straight line. The R squared is your coefficient of determination. 89.8% suggests that 89.8% of the points, any movement in points, is caused by goal differences. Thanks again for watching. Check out again the previous 3 videos on simple linear regression, and check out my next video where I'll show you how to actually calculate this regression equation. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.